Hey y'all, happy Valentine's Day and happy Saturday morning. So I've been wanting a treat and I didn't want to, spoil my diet or anything. So I decided to get up this morning and make me one. I've been on repeat a little bit with fluffy cottage cheese bread and I keep thinking I'll make it sweet the way I make things sweet and make myself a treat. And today I finally did it. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and here I'm using a piece of parchment paper that I've cut to line a loaf pan. Now I'm going to start with the basic fluffy cottage cheese bread recipe, and I scored some more eggs from Kaluna Farms, so if y'all haven't had a chance to check them out, definitely do so. So the basic fluffy cottage bread cheese recipe I use is 4 eggs, a cup of cottage cheese, a cup of almond flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of olive oil, and a fourth teaspoon of salt. On this round, I did not put salt because my ultimate goal is to have something sweet. And there is salt already in cottage cheese, so I didn't want to add any salt. I was trying to balance against it for this loaf. So after that basic recipe, what I did was add 2 tablespoons of allulose, which is a natural sweetener. I used 1 tablespoon of fresh or ground cinnamon. And then I put in a cup of chopped walnuts. And my cottage cheese went in without being blended or anything. I probably should not have let that much of the cottage cheese moisture go in, so be mindful of that. If you want to, put your cottage cheese in a cheesecloth and get some of that moisture off, that probably would not hurt. And then I just folded all of those ingredients in. So after I made sure they were all well incorporated, I put it over into the loaf pan, and you'll see that I'm trying to do it where y'all can tell the texture of the dough, if you will, but that camera angle was just getting on my nerves. So I went ahead and just switched it where I could get everything out and make sure that everything, the bowl was scraped down and I had gotten everything. And then I made sure to flatten the batter or the dough, however you want to call it. And that's what we're looking like. So it went into that 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. And when I pulled it out, it was toasty brown on top. It smelled like cinnamon. It was smelling delicious. And then I let it sit you're supposed to let it sit for 10 minutes. I let it sit for longer. So here's my review. Enjoy. Too excited for this. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. This smells delicious. Walnuts and cinnamon on top of your regular cottage cheese fluffy bread, but with no salt. So if we had smell-o-vision, you could smell my excitement because of the cinnamon. It smells like a dessert. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. If y'all don't do any of my recipes ever, do this. Do this. Because the walnuts The crunch and the cinnamon. Sorry. Shouldn't be talking with my mouth full, but I'm excited. This is on point. Of course, you know, you may not like walnuts, you may not like nuts, you may not like cinnamon. Do it your way, but use that fluffy cottage bread as a base. Holy cow. Try it. And then leave me a comment and give me your opinions, because not everybody's taste is the same. This is pretty dang good though. All right, y'all have a happy Valentine's. Love you. Bye.